Professor, you remind me of a dendritic cell.
How so?
Dendritic cells are professional antigen-presenting cells located in the skin, mucosa, and lymphoid tissue. Dendritic cells, DCs, are named for their probing tree-like or dendritic shapes, are responsible for the initiation of adaptive immune responses and hence function as the sentinels of the immune system. When DCs were first discovered, they were thought to be part of cutaneous nerve cells. But DCs are bone marrow-derived leukocytes that are the most potent types of antigen-presenting cell. DCs are specialized to capture and process antigens, converting proteins to peptides that are presented on the major histocompatibility complex recognized by T cells. Even though DCs are capable of antigen uptake, their main function is to process and present their findings to naive T cells.
That is a good observation that a dendritic cell is similar to the role of a professor. What other functions does the dendritic cell have?
The other functions would consist of secreting cytokines to regulate immune response. Dendritic cell subtypes have a distinct marker and differ in location, migratory pathways, detailed immunological function, and dependence on infection or inflammatory stimuli for the upcoming generation of T cells. During the development of an adaptive immune response, the phenotype and function of the dendritic cells play a crucial role in initiating tolerance.
That is an excellent answer. Any other fun things about dendritic cells that you can think of?
DCs also have the unique function of being able to connect the innate immunity with adaptive immunity. DCs have numerous cytoplasmic processes that allow it to come into contact with a large number of cells like NK cells, neutrophils, and eosinophils. This many cytoplasmic processes come in use since only one mature dendritic cell is needed to stimulate 100 to 300 T cells. What occurs when a DC is immature? An immature DC goes through the body and continuously samples the environment by endocytosis, macropinocytosis, and phagocytosis. DCs can extend their process through tight junction and epithelial tissue to increase their chances of catching pathogens even when there's no infection.
What happens when a pathogen enters the body?
When a pathogen is present, the dendritic cells detect it through toll-like receptors and capture the antigen, quickly leaving the tissue and heads towards the T cell zone. Once a dendritic cell has obtained the antigen and is moving through the tissue, these cells undergo a phenotypical and functional maturation. The dendritic cell will arrive at the T cell zone and will start actively presenting the obtained pathogen to naive T cells so that they can go and fight off the pathogen on their own.